ground. Like, get the fuck off me! Get off me! Get off me! Someone's coming towards me. I'm grabbing his skull and I'm throwing you. It's me, how fuck, nigga.
They got the most terroristic DBs of all time.
That's impeccable timing. Anyway, man, we're back for another video, bro. With college football ending and the postseason starting, we got our CFP bracket and the teams that we think are gonna go the distance and teams that we think are gonna fall short. I'm here with my coach Jordan, man. Go ahead, Jordan. What is your take on this entire bracket? I know there's been a lot of controversy, you know, with certain schools starting to throw lawsuits at people because they didn't get into the playoffs. But who do you think is gonna make it, man?
Hey, if I'm being honest, you know, Notre Dame, if you guys wanted to make playoffs, you should have just been good. How about that? How about you don't lose to A&M? How about you don't lose to Miami? You see that? You lost to two of the teams in the bracket. You already fucked up there. All right, maybe you shouldn't lose games that are important. How many is that? Are they a 2-loss team?
Yeah, they're a 2-loss team. They were 0 until they started the season.
You just don't lose. Because see, Alabama, which is the person they compare themselves to the entire time, they already beat Georgia once. So they're just losing to the same team they beat. They lost to Oklahoma, I will say that. So that is pretty bad.
That is pretty
But
bad.
as the Alabama hater, hey, they're in because they're bad. We already knew they were getting in. They could have lost 5 games. They were getting in. So you just gotta beat niggas who aren't Alabama. How about that?
Okay then. Anyway, man, we got the bracket up there in the top left corner, right up there. And I'm gonna start off first. We're gonna go with JMU versus Oregon. JMU, you know, they're not a bad team. They're not terrible. You know, they got a great running offense. You know, they are very much lacking in the passing department. I think the best receiver on the team has like 500 yards. So comparing that to Oregon, where they have multiple receivers with 500 yards, and then they have 2 running backs that have almost 10 touchdowns apiece with about 800 yards apiece. This should really be an easy W for Oregon. If they get upset by JMU at home, Dan Lanning most likely might be getting fired, or he'll be on the hot seat. One of the two.
Why don't we move down the bracket to the opposite side? Because we do have this is probably one of the better games. We have Texas A&M versus Notre Dame's, it seems like rivals now. And Miami, they got in over Notre Dame and now they have to play A&M. And this game could go either way. I personally believe A&M, they have the better team on paper. However, they have one thing over Miami, that is playoff experience, and Carson Beck has quite a lot of it as he played with Georgia. And he took them on a semi-deep run last year, you know, kind of went a little somewhere. So honestly, Miami could pull this off. Either way it goes, neither of these teams want to win because they have to face Ohio State. I hope we know that no matter how this bracket ends up, it's ending with Indiana and Ohio State.
Oh hell no!
Can we all agree on that? It ends with Indiana and Ohio State.
I
Sound delusional.
I disagree. I disagree.
Hey man.
I'll say that for later though. I'll say that for later.
I'm gonna give this one to Miami. Let's move on to who faces the 1 seed.
Man, Miami. That all depends on which Carson Beck shows up. Same thing for this Bama team. This entire game legitimately depends on what type of offense shows up. If we get the offense that played Georgia and Athens, these niggas might smoke Oklahoma. If we get the offense that played Oklahoma and Tuscaloosa, we lose by 2 points. So it's all up to Ryan Grubb and how he wants to call this entire offense. Like that's literally the only thing that's been holding us back this past couple of games is the offense is playing like booty cheeks. You know, SEC title game, you put Georgia on our 29-yard line like 3 times. No wonder they scored 21 points off that shit. Oklahoma, you did the exact same shit. Gave them niggas like impeccable field position twice. Niggas scored 14 points off that shit. So for us, it's quite literally, if we could just play good offensive football, we can win this game. Because Oklahoma, their defense is great. Their offense has not been playing good whatsoever. Because that LSU game was god-awful. That was the most depressing shit I've actually ever seen in my life. So for Bama, if they can just play a good offensive football, they should be straight, bro. I probably have high hopes that they finally get their asses together. If not, Yeah, it's gonna be a brutal day for us. All I gotta say about that one. High tie.
When was the last Notre Dame national championship?
That's a great ass question. 1980? 1970?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Last time they won, this nigga was in his prime. The Undertaker was in his prime. That might not even be true.
Whoa. What was the last time these niggas won? Hold on real quick. Damn! Damn, nigga!
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro?
Moving on though to another team that I'm going to be hate watching. Besides Bama, Ole Miss and Tulane, man. Ole Miss, you know, we may have lost the battle, but I'm pretty sure we won. You know, y'all may have beat us. We took your coach in the process. How about that? But you know what? You know what would make it better? If another team, a fellow team from Louisiana, came in here and beat Ole Miss with the best, beat the craziest upset besides JMU, which we know JMU's not gonna happen. Tulane, you have an opportunity to do something amazing. Y'all have the facilities to do it. He took BYU's quarterback because he was having premarital sex. And as we know at BYU, that is a sin, which means he had to come to Tulane.
Jesus.
You know, he had to go to freaky Tulane, and that's where the freaks go. Apparently. He's having premarital sex, he has to leave BYU. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, he was in BYU. Okay.
Anyway, man, yeah, before he starts saying crazy shit, let's go ahead and stop him there. Tulane probably does have the chance to do the funniest thing because Ole Miss is quite literally like almost empty at head coaching staff. I understand we're all hyped about Pete Golding doing his thing. From an Alabama fan, that nigga's not doing shit for you. We're going down to Texas Tech, man. The Red Raider Rash, the Red Raiders down there, tortillas, oil, Lubbock. Anyway, Texas Tech, man.
Texas Tech is back, man.
Texas Tech
Ever
is
since
back,
the Michael
man.
Crabtree days.
Facts, man. Man, oil money would do a thing, man. That's the greatest transfer team of all time. Man, Texas Tech, I'm honestly going to say their offense is extremely underrated. I don't think their offense gets enough praise for how good they are. Legitimately, man, you got players like Cameron Dickey and Caleb Douglas that are absolutely balling. That man, Cameron Dickey, got 1,000 yards. Yes, bro. He's out there slinging.
Pause.
The defense just needs to keep doing their thing, bro. They've been balling ever since, unless it was that Arizona State game. They've been pretty much hooping. My only concern is that Morton got to get healthy, because last I checked, I'm pretty sure he still has that hair fracture in his leg, where that man cannot run more than 5 yards without almost crying in agony. But if they can get that done, they should be straight, man.
Georgia continues to fight back. Continuously. They just can never fall off, man. I don't think it was Tennessee. They didn't lose to Tennessee, man. They lost to Bama. You know, a little part of me was a little upset because I wanted Bama to lose. But then, they gave them niggas belts in the SEC Championship. They gave y'all bad belt.
High tide, guys! High tide!
That's all right.
High tide. But, you know, now I really think Georgia's in a situation where they control their own destiny. All right, whoever they play at Tulane and Ole Miss, they're belting them. Then they go on to the next round. That's where things, I believe that's where things get tricky. If they win this game in the second round, chances are they win the national championship. It's just the tougher, this lower half of the bracket, just the tougher side of the bracket. Now, if they get Miami, could we see the Carson Beck revenge game?
Fuck no.
Could we see?
I'm sorry. There's two versions of Carson Beck. Just like Brett Favre, you got ATL Brett Favre and Green Bay Packers Brett Favre. For Carson Beck, you got SEC Championship Carson Beck, and then you got Alabama versus Georgia last year Carson Beck. All I gotta say about that one.
And then all I know is the winner definitely comes out of this lower half of the bracket. That's all I gotta say. Because the top half of the bracket,
Mishka, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, but this brother's on crack. I'm gonna make my argument that the winner is probably gonna come from the top half of the bracket, seeing as Indiana beat Ohio State. I don't know what to tell you, Jordan. I don't know what to tell you, Jordan. They beat Ohio State.
Muska, Mickey Mouse.
And honestly, High tide, man. I got Bama. If Bama can beat Indiana, they're winning it all. I genuinely think they win it all. If they beat Indiana, they're winning it all.
Different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
If they beat Indiana, they win it all. You know it too. If they beat Indiana and if they beat them by a good margin, they're winning they're winning it all. You can't sit here and tell me that. Anyway, man, Indiana though, Indiana's offense, I didn't realize how good it was because of the Big Ten championship game. But these motherfuckers is nice. No cap. I think they got everybody on this. Every main key point of the offense is 1,000 yards at least by themselves. So, and Amari Cooper Jr. comes back too. Them brothers are gonna keep it rolling. If their defense plays the way they did in the Big Ten championship, I don't see why they can't. They just can't go win it all, unless they run into Alabama, who decides to start playing like 2021 Bama. If that's the case, then by all means, I take back everything I'm saying. Woo! Anyway, man. Jordan, last team, the great Buckeyes.
Let's talk about Ohio State. This team truly is a wild card this spot. The team that showed up in the Big Ten championship. Man, they just weren't good. All right, they weren't good. They played sloppy. They didn't play like Ohio State did. They played all year. However, we still can't forget what they did last year. Because what they did last year was they ran through the entirety of the playoffs. Killed everybody. So bad, I didn't even watch the national championship. I already knew who was going to win it. Jeremiah Smith has another one of those playoff runs. Hey, he killed Oregon last year, and that's all I needed to see.
Okay, man.
I seen enough, me personally. What he did to Oregon was a war crime. And if he does it again, man, you know,
shit.
Ohio State wins.
Who knows, man?
Ohio State is definitely in control of their destiny, more so than any team on this list. Because Ohio State could literally just choose to be the best team in the nation whenever they feel like it. They just, when they get against certain opponents, they just play sloppy.
Yeah, all right then. Well, anyway, before I was really interrupted by Cody Rhodes, that would do it for us, man, with our college football bracket prediction right there. For him, he has Ohio State going to the promised land. For me, I got Alabama winning it all. Yeah. Other than that, man.
My thing is, I think Tulane is going all the way.
Anyway, that man's on crack. But y'all let us know in the comments who y'all think is actually going to win the entirety of the college football playoffs. Obviously, it's not going to be fucking Tulane. We don't, teams from New Orleans can't win shit. But without further ado, man, Jordan, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
It's a shame, man. It's not even worth doing anything. Hey, in all reality, man, Ohio State's already national champions. Let's just take it, guys. Let's accept it. They are national champions. They are the best team in the nation. They're going to turn up. They lost one game last year. We thought, oh, they're not that good. They lost to Michigan. And then they won the national championship. But
they lost 2 games last year. Anyway, I got Alabama winning it all if they can get their offense together, man. Without further ado, that's all we got here. I don't want to listen to this nigga no more. And without further ado, we're out.
It's the most one